Hi guys, Mack here, Operation Feel Fit. How we all doing? So I've just finished my meal: steak, eggs, avocado, and I'm not getting sick of it at the minute. I thought to myself, you know, how long is it going to be until I get sick of this kind of meal? I think the key to it is mixing the meats up a bit, because you probably can get sick of the same meat and same style of meal every single day if you're not careful. But if I'm honest with you, fillet steak, I just love it. I do love it there. That's what I just had there. I've been having fillet steak. It's just a lean cut of meat, and I don't like fat. I tried ribeye yesterday because I was in Morrison's. I was in the, obviously this is all new to me, you know, getting steaks all the time, so I was like asking the butcher behind the counter. I said, you know, what's the best steak you do? I said I like fillet steak. Is fillet steak the best? Asking the question. He got a little bit angry. It was weird. He got a bit angry and a bit like defensive. Nah, I don't like fillet steak. Nah, it's a bit boring. It's a bit boring, fillet steak. It was like, that's what he was saying. He coming across like that. It was like, all right, you know, what is the best? What is the best? You know, what do you think the best is? He said, I like ribeye. It's a bit more fatness to it. And I know that this diet, you're meant to probably go for the fattier options because it's all good fats, isn't it? I get it. But personally, I don't like the fatty stuff. I tried the ribeye yesterday, and I had to literally like cut round the fat. I can't chew it. It knocks me sick. It does. It knocks me sick when I'm chewing it. It's not very pleasant for me when I chew it. I just don't like the feel of it. And in the past, whenever I've had a cut of meat like that, what you can't really chew on, I normally spit it out and I leave the full meal. Like, that's how bad I hate it. Like, so yeah. Whereas fillet steak, I've found it to be very lean and there's no fat on it at all. So it's just a nice lean cut of meat, and it doesn't matter where you cut the steak from, no matter what part of it you put in your mouth, there's no fat. So there's no danger of it getting the fatty bit in your mouth. That's what I've found with most cuts of fillet steak. So fillet, it's definitely fillet for me all the way. I find it more tastier as well, if I'm completely honest with you. The taste of it is better for me. I like it. It's juicier, and you know, if you just cook it rare or medium rare. I just cooked one there rare-ish by accident, really. I normally go for medium rare, but oh my god, I loved it. You know, I just think the rarer it is, the juicier it is. You know, that's what I find. So yeah, fillet steak all the way for me, guys. But I am going to mix it up. I'm having obviously meat, and it can be any meat. I'm just going to mix the meats up. But I'm having eggs with it, avocado, and cheeses. You know, so I have goat cheese on there, and I just spread it on the steak. I have my pink sea salt, and that's the kind of meal that I'm having lately. I couldn't believe what I seen on the scales yesterday when I weighed myself. So there's a proper machine inside the gym, and I went on there. Now I'm 13 stone 7 on my scales in my house, but when I went on there, I was only 13 stone 3. So that was weird. I don't know which one's right, which one's wrong, but yeah, I'm only 13 stone 3 apparently. So it did say that I was overweight though, with a BMI. It's only slightly, I must say, but yeah, I do need to cut some weight, and that's exactly what I'm doing. Obviously, that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I've definitely lost a lot of weight over the last few months, and I'm just gonna keep doing it. Just keep on doing it, guys, and I'm going to try and get some tuna into me as well, because tuna is the best for testosterone boost. It's the best for a testosterone boost. What I'm doing at the minute is I'm driving down to a new gym. I'm already a member of a gym, but I'm joining a new gym. The simple reason I'm joining this one on top of the other one, so I'm in two gyms now. So I've got 2 gyms and I've got my own gym. The reason I'm joining this gym is because it's a 24-hour gym, and sometimes it's handy to go in and do a night session. You know, if you've got something on during the day, or, you know, what you've got to do, or you can't be asked, is another example. You know, you can't be asked, so you just want to chill out for the day, and then you're like, oh, I'll just go tonight instead. You know, you've got the option to do that. Whereas if you're in a gym what closes at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m., which mine does, and it closes at 7 p.m. on weekdays I think it is. So, you know, it's not ideal. Whereas with this one on a weekday, I can just go on a night. I can go 24/7. It never closes, this place. So it never ever closes, apart from, obviously, I think it's is it bank holidays or something, or maybe Christmas Day, I'm not sure. But it is a good gym. I've been in here before, and I'm looking forward to getting back in. Actually, it is a really, really, really good gym. It's not far from me, so that's what I'm up to at the minute. I also inquired today about blood work, because as you can see, I'm taking it very, very serious. I'm eating good. I'm eating very good. I'm sticking to it as well. I'm even surprising myself, you know. I'm surprising myself at how good I'm doing this now. I'm just all the research that I've been doing. I was looking at this doctor last night about she's really good, and she talks a lot about testosterone, gives men tips on testosterone and stuff like that, and she talks about testosterone replacement, what the good things about it, what the bad things about it, what you need to look at. There's all these different supplements that are popping up on TikTok and stuff. There's one called Tongot Ali or something like that, and it's a natural testosterone boost, and that was interesting. So there's a couple of supplements that are popping up on my radar, and I'm looking at them. I looked at Tongot Ali, I think it's called. I looked at it on, you know, Amazon, and there wasn't anything on there for it specifically, which made me think, you know, is it legal or something, you know, because anything that's on Amazon is basically legal. But in replace of that, there was another thing called, what is it, Turkish testosterone, Turkosterone or something like that. I can't pronounce it, but that popped up and it had unbelievable reviews. And again, like a kind of natural testosterone boost. But I am very, very wary. I'm a bit of a fanny when it comes to taking drugs and stuff like that. So I don't know whether I'm going to take it. I'll have to do a ton of research if I ever take any, even any like natural testosterone boost supplement. Even that, I'll have to do a lot of research, make sure it's squeaky clean, safe. Because I don't think I'd ever be able to take steroids, you know, test. I don't think I'd actually be able to jab, whatever you want to call it, testosterone, pure testosterone in myself, because of the risks associated to it. There's a lot of risks associated to it, as you know. You know, you can get a small balls. Your testicles can shrink up. We don't want that to happen. And also, I've heard your penis can fucking shrivel as well. So, you know, wouldn't mind if I lost a few inches, because, you know, I'm that big. But yeah, you definitely don't want that happening. All jokes aside, you don't want that happening, do you? So there's spots as well. There's bad mental health as well. It can leave people in a bad mental place as well. I know that because my mother used to work at like a psychiatric place. I think it was some kind of mental hospital anyway, and she used to work closely with a man who used to be on steroids, and he was in a very, very, very dark place. He was crazy, and he ended up committing suicide, sadly. And it was all to do with steroids. That was his drug that sent him round the bend, apparently. So that always sticks in my mind as well whenever I think of that, steroids. And there's many, 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 many more risks about it. So personally, I've been doing a lot of research on boosting testosterone naturally, because you can do it with food. You can actually do it with food and hard work in the gym. So just a few foods off the top of my head. There's more, but obviously steak, which I've been eating. Red meat is a good one. Tuna is at the top of the list. Red meat, tuna, fishes, oily fishes, good fats, all the good fats. So you've got, even your cheeses and stuff like that. Anything that's a good fat, nuts, avocado, fruit. Eggs is a good one. Eggs is a big one. So basically the diet that I've been having, the steak, the eggs, the cheeses, stuff like that, that is a natural testosterone boost. And if you keep eating a meal like that every day, you're going to see good results. Also, just losing weight, and you're going to lose weight when you eat like that anyway, when you go to the gym and eat like that. But if you lose weight, I was watching that doctor last night, and she said if you lose weight, it automatically increases your testosterone just by losing weight. So there's another thing. If you want more testosterone in your body, you just lose weight, and it automatically happens. Also, when you actually do weights and you do high intensity exercise, that's what she said. So rather than do like a long jog on the treadmill, which is still good, obviously, don't get me wrong, but what's even better is short bursts. So a good one that I found in the gym is, when you get the trolley and you push it along, you put weights on it and you just push it along. Just a short burst, isn't it? And then you stop for a bit and you have a bit of a breather, then you get back on it and you go again. That's like a short burst exercise. So exercise in short bursts, where you stop and starting, increases testosterone a lot more than just doing a long run. So there you go. That's another good little tip there that I found out. So exercise, lose weight, eat what I've told you there, the red meat, the eggs, the avocado, the fruits, the Greek yogurt, honey, and you are going to get more testosterone naturally. And look, if I find out that some of these supplements, these natural testosterone boosting supplements, are safe, and I try them and they're working for me, of course I'll let you know. But like I say, I'm not making any guarantees that I would even try them. I can't make any guarantee, because like I say, I'm a bit of a fanny. I'll admit that, hands up. I'm a bit of a fanny when it comes to drugs and stuff like that. I'm not a drug taker, I don't take drugs. I very, very rarely drink nowadays. I only have a few, and when I do drink, I try not to go overboard with it. I just try. I know my limits now. I'm getting very, very sensible as I'm getting older. So yeah, I'm not a big drug taker, guys, but I do know that testosterone is a big thing, a massive thing, and it makes you feel good. And if you don't have enough of it, you will feel shitty. And I do believe, since I've hit the age of 35 and onwards, then that's what I've kind of been suffering with. Obviously I was eating all the wrong foods and stuff, which is my main issue. I do believe that was the main issue, and being lazy as well, just being a couch potato, that was a big thing. But because I wasn't working out, my testosterone levels were dropping anyway, because I wasn't doing any exercise and stuff. Because remember, exercise creates testosterone, and when you're not doing exercise, you're being a couch potato, it's going to go a lot lower anyway. And when you get to the age of 35 and upwards, your testosterone level is naturally decreasing as you get older. It does that. So it was just a recipe for disaster with myself, and yeah, no wonder I was feeling so crappy. So yeah, I'm going to get my bloods took to see what my testosterone levels actually are, because I haven't done that yet. There's a few different companies that I was playing about with. I first contacted one. I seen a guy on YouTube who was in the industry, and he was getting his blood work done, and he was recommending this company that he was with. It was called the Blood Clinic UK, I believe that's what it's called. So I reached out to them, and they're going nationwide, but at the minute they're just based in Sheffield. So it's a bit of a shame that they're not going nationwide for another few months, I don't think. So I asked him if he could recommend someone else, and there was one called MediCheck that he recommended to me. I rang them up today, and they do a full blood screening for about £230. But they don't sit down with you afterwards and talk to you about your results, like say, oh, you need to improve that, you need to improve this. All they do for that £230 is obviously take your bloods and then give you a PDF online which you can download. That's okay, but I won't know what I'm actually looking at. So I need someone to give me advice afterwards, you know. So I was hesitant to do that. I'm also going to ring my own doctor and see if I can get what they would offer me, what I would pay them for free. Why not? But I don't think that's going to be possible. I don't think the doctors will do what I want. And then there was another one called Newman, and they do one where they send you a little kit in the post, and you prick your finger and you squirt and you drip some blood into a vial, and you send it off in the post, and then they do what they do. Apparently they analyse your blood, and then they send you, again, it'll be like a PDF. You won't get to talk to anyone. And you know, I'm just a little bit wary of how trustworthy these companies are. The ones where you do the prick your own finger thing, you know, do they just send you a load of gobbledygook on a PDF? You know, I don't know. So I do want to go with a good reputable company, you know, one preferably where I walk in a clinic, roll my arm up, and they dig a needle in me to get me blood. I'd rather do it like that, and then hopefully I can speak to someone. So I messaged them anyway after I spoke to this MediCheck, and I wasn't happy with what they were going to provide me, really. I mean, I'll have to do it if I have to do it, but I asked that other company who I first went with, Blood UK Clinic or whatever it's called, and when they do go nationwide, I said to them, you know, would I be able to sit down with you afterwards and go through my results and talk to me about it? You know, I don't need half an hour. I just need 10 minutes, literally. Like, right, these are the results. That's what that level is. That's low. Right, you need to work on that. Take that supplement for that supplement for that. Eat more of this for that. You know, and just so I'm on the right track. That's all it's for. And the guy who I seen on YouTube, who was at that clinic what I'm talking about, that's exactly what they were doing for him. I don't know whether he was getting special treatment because he is a bodybuilder and he's going into competitions and what have you. But that's all I want. So whether I'll get it, whether I don't, I'm not sure. But even if I just have to get the PDF, and then I'll just ring someone at the company, I'll say, right, like what's the fucking crack here with this? You know, what do I need to improve on? What's low? What's high? I'm a newbie, kind of thing, because I am, aren't I? I'm a newbie at the minute. So that's my next step, guys. Get my blood stuck. It's just so, and the reason you get your blood stuck, if you're watching this and you're a newbie yourself, it's just so you can see your progression and you know you're going in the right direction. See, you'll get your blood stuck. I might get my blood stuck and my levels for testosterone might be low, or they might not be dangerously low, especially with me doing lately what I've been doing, because what I've been doing lately, all this exercise, all this gym working out, all this eating red meat and what have you, and eggs and stuff, avocado, because I've been doing that now, obviously my levels will have risen. They will have risen, and I know they've risen because I feel better. I'm feeling a lot better than I used to, and it's a positive thing. So my levels might not be sky high, they might not be high, they might be medium or even low. I don't know, they might be still low, That's why I'm getting the blood stuck, just as an example. So, you know, you get it took now, I'll get it took now, I'll get the results, I'll keep that PDF on my computer or whatever, I'll print it off, put it in my desk, or both, and then 3 months later, when I've smashed the living daylights out of the gym, or 6 months of doing this, and I'm ripping down, I've got a 6-pack and all that stuff, then I get my blood stuck again. And then I see the results, and I can see, and I can look at the old one and look at the new one, and we can see that we're progressing in the right direction. And we can also see what needs work on still, because, you know, you might be lacking in some kind of vitamin or whatever, and you don't know until you get your blood done. It's very, very important. If you're taking the gym seriously, you don't have to be a professional athlete to get to do this. I'm not a professional athlete, but I can see the importance of having it done. You know, I can see the importance of it. So yes, it's 200 and odd pounds. You can get cheaper ones, but it's well worth investigating to do. Anyway, that's it. I'm actually going to go in now and join this gym. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.